with Intuitive Dreams, and welcome to the weekly forecast. This week we'll be having cards that are pulled when I channeled Archangel Uriel. We have some key theme cards to pay attention to, a crystal card, and energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. And the first one that we have is pulled by Archangel Uriel and the Guardian Angels. We're going to be using this. This one is kind of my favorite. I'll keep using it until I feel like, sometimes, you know, you get burned out and you're like, okay, I'm done using this. I use the crap out of this deck. I'm going to keep using it until I feel that way, or they're like, hey, switch to something else. So that's going to be one of our key themes. Then we have the crystal spirits. And then the energy for the week is going to be the Spirit Animal Oracle. So I really love this one. And I've been getting a lot of nature spirit signs and stuff like that. Every time I go outside, I ask for those signs and they're talking to me. So let's go ahead and get in the right space and frame of mind to receive the messages. So we're just calling in the Guardian Angels now, creating a sacred space for this information and healing session to take place. So the angels are blessing and uplifting us, starting at the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, and then the sacral and solar plexus and our root chakra. So we're allowing our angels to just work on us and bless these areas. And you could just say, I accept this. I allow this to come through from my guardian angels. And then they're showing me that a lot of people need pink light this week. So we're just going to put a lot of pink light around people. And mostly it's for divine love, or when people have that type of energy around them. It's like they're walking, you ever heard that song, Walking on Sunshine? Well, that when you have that pink light within your aura, that makes things just snap and come together, and the pieces of the puzzle, it's like synchronicity, okay? But I also get, it won't happen unless you listen, not in here, but in here, okay? So you want to pay attention. Is this coming from my fears, my worries, thinking about the future over and over, or is it coming from a place of just, I'm trusting that things will unfold and that no matter what, I know I'm okay. So there's the differences. So let's lock in this energy. So thank you, guardian angels, divine mother God, father God, source of all life, angels, archangels, divine masters. Thank you for being here and protecting the messages that are coming through, ensuring that it meets the right people and circumstances, and that the words that I say bless, uplift, protect, and heal. Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And, I'll just tell you this, guys, real quick. I wanted to do some type of blessing prayer whenever I get on here, because a lot of people are just scrolling around looking for, does he love me? Does she love me? Is this my twin flame and my soulmate? And then we have a lot of people that are addicted to oracle card readings, tarot card readings. So they want me to kind of put in some blessing, some angel energy, and it's very subtle. So if you've ever felt Reiki, sometimes that can be very strong. Angel energy is a little bit more subtle. But then after the reading, you just notice, I just feel a little bit better. I'm not as worried as I was before. The angels have swept away my worries and my fears around me. Thank you, angels. Okay. Now, they did say what I get is finances being key for this upcoming week. To not spend if you don't have to, I guess you could say, be thrifty instead of just buying everything that your heart desires. Of course, the angels always say, like, when you get paid, to put some aside for yourself first. Okay, so it's going into my savings account, my bank account, or my different things that I have that I'm investing in. And then the rest of my money could go for bills, or it could go for other things. They said you have to, every time you get money, you have to set aside play money. So it's important for humanity right now to play, to have fun, because there's such heavy, dense energy on the earth. And they said this message is coming from Uriel. And what I get is, that's why they wanted me to start. I'll start with the crystal of the week. We have the Dalmatian stone. So this one, I don't know if this is something that is easily accessible to people, or that you can find it. I don't think I've ever saw this in a store. I don't know. But from what, I get from this card deck, is that you could look at it and tune into the energy of this stone if you want, while we're doing this video. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the meaning of this. This goes along with the message: playfulness, childlike joy, and enthusiasm for life, absurdity, humor, and laughter. So that goes along with what Uriel was saying. It's about like slowing down, seeing what's going on, like it's stopping to enjoy humanity, okay? Versus everything just speeding up and we're all looking at our phones all the time, okay? So if you notice you're doing that, you're racing around here to there, things of that nature, slow down. This is also about finances too, slowing down with the finances, building things up smarter, okay? So this also has a relationship message. So it says, joyful memories bind us to those we love, and the appearance of Dalmatian stone spirit is a sign that today you are meant to share laughter with those close to you. Our time here on earth is short, and we are meant to play and have fun. If you think back on those who have passed, the silliest stories may be ones you most cherish, okay? So you want to make the memories. You want to focus on what is going right in your life right now. And here's the prosperity message, okay? The serious work of building a strong foundation that will sustain you regardless of whether the sun is shining or the clouds are pouring rain can be set aside for now. Okay, well, I get that building a strong foundation with money is important, but they are saying again that they said, this is Uriel again saying to have money set aside for you to have fun or enjoyment. So let's say that you like to go to basketball games, okay? So you always have a play account. So you may have a savings, and then you have an account for like playtime money. Then you have your one that pays all the bills. So then every time you get paid, okay, here's $60 going into my account for those tickets to that basketball game, okay? Or if you like to get your nails done, you like to get massages, workout stuff, float tanks, whatever. I'm a float tank person. So then the money goes into that. And then you can go and indulge in this without feeling guilty. That's what's important, okay? Sometimes we want to, especially if you're someone, this is for people and families, you could just throw all your money together and then everybody's nickel and diming each other for what they spent, but everybody needs to have a special account that's just their own play money, that they could do whatever they want with it because they've worked hard for it. And the more that you have some type of reward, like I'm putting that $200 away for something that I want to do, this is my own separate thing, this is my play money, then it's not going to affect the other family members or things of that nature, okay? Uriel's saying that's important. Now, the self-care cards that we got from the language of letting go, I think we've gotten these ones before. I feel like it's just reminders for us, guys, okay? Life gets away from us, and then before we know it, it's Friday, and you're like, okay, did I do what I needed to do this week? Loving myself unconditionally. Not focusing on our flaws and things of that nature, looking in the mirror, because, like people my age, we're looking in the mirror, do I got a wrinkle here? How, we're looking at that stuff, or how we looked 20 years ago based on how we look now. It's like, let all of that go. The more you can just be in the moment, the most joy you will have. I will work at loving myself unconditionally. God, please help me to let go of self-loathing and other unproductive behaviors. So I was a little tongue-tied there, you guys. Today, God, I want to hold myself in high self-esteem. I know I can do so with your help. And, sometimes when I'm talking, I might mess up my words or whatever, because it's like the messages are coming through fast and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. So then that makes me get tongue tied. So you guys ever wondering that? Or if you're like a medium or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, practicing gratitude. So we have this coming up, being grateful for what you have, the people around you, every day. Everyone and everything in your life prospers you. So I love to say this by Catherine Ponder: everything and everyone prospers me now, and I prosper everything and everyone now. And that really helps me. I will practice gratitude. I will get in the habit of saying thank you, even for my problems in my life, because these challenges are valuable lessons. I can learn from gratitude being the key that turns problems into blessings and the unexpected into gifts. So then if you notice, okay, I want to focus on the problems in this person, that situation, stop and be, well, you know what? It's not helping anything. I'm going to turn this around and focus on what's good in them and bring those qualities out. Or I'm going to nip in the bud a little bit of the complaining energy. And it's like, it's not doing any good to me or that person. It in fact attaches you closer. Whatever you focus on, that somebody's your enemy, your nemesis, or they, people have done you wrong, and you just keep focusing on it over and over. So this is for something that may happen in your life later. I'm not saying it's happening right now, but they're giving me examples, and they said, again, this is coming from Uriel. You attach like little cords. And Uriel's saying, do you want to be that close with people that you don't like? Because you're giving a lot of energy to them, and the energy is going back and forth. You want to have no ties with any of these people, okay? Alrighty, so let's see, anything else? Okay, now let's get into the energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. We have the bee spirit, sweet results await. And I do have a little story about bees. There was this period of time for like, I want to say 2 months straight, I was seeing bees everywhere. And it wasn't because I was by some bee where there's beehives or whatever. It was Spirit was giving me a strong message, about, the time was right to move forward. Things are happening in alignment. So I was getting a lot of those types of things happening, that sometimes people are like, bad stuff just keeps happening to me, or I'm waiting and waiting for things to appear, but it's taken a little longer, okay? But I get this about sweet results, okay? This could be too for other types of people, where they're are highly intuitive people. They're waiting for specific things, and if it doesn't come in that way, in that manner, it doesn't count. And Spirit is asking you to let go of that things may not come in the way that you usually expect, because other people's free will choices are involved, okay? So it's kind of like read between the lines and see, okay, things are not coming usually how they do, but I just got to be aware and be neutral about it, okay? Now for the middle of the week, which I like to think of as Wednesday, Thursday, is the Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. So starting off the week, we are, this may be being around people that make you feel good, okay? Sweet results, sweet people, but also staying off of sweet candy, I get, okay? For people that have a sweet tooth, it may be, okay, I'm not going to indulge in things that, numb me. I want to feel things. I want to be aware so Spirit can guide me, okay? So listen, follow through on things. This may be also for the birds. You may be guiding other people, giving them knowledge, dropping bombs of knowledge on people, okay? So you may be the one that's going to, save the day for someone, or just, I'm in the right place at the right time and Spirit speaks through me and I just say something and then I realize it later, okay? So Spirit guiding you, just flow, okay? I get also for people that are, working, our relationships with people. It's not about being number one or being over the person or being controlling of what's happening. Again, it's about, okay, you know what? I'm going to take my time and I'm just going to be open to what presents itself and go from there. I'm going to have radical acceptance about things, so then it can shift in a new direction. Now, for the end of the week, we have the Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. So we're open to Spirit, we're listening for the middle of the week, and then near the end, this may be, we got to start over again with our boundaries, our being aware, maybe our family, our friends, our finances. We're not following through on the boundaries we set up for how much we were going to spend, or something like that. Or giving our kids money, for example, or let other people borrow money, things of that nature. Staying in alignment with your boundaries, whatever that may be for you. Okay, it could be people, finances, situations, also health. Okay, when Friday comes, am I going to be focusing on still continuing to try to eat better, or does that go out the window and let's eat these juicy ribeye steaks and all this other stuff? You know what I mean? Like overindulging or overeating. Okay. Now we're going to the weekend. We have the Badger Spirit with Be Fearless and Bold. So we're going into the weekend with setting boundaries and being fearless and bold. So this may be standing up for yourself with other people, friends, family, work, finances. You take your pick. Again, I like to say to people, pick your adventure, okay? What hits for you when you hear these cards? What does it mean for you? And then, write these cards down, journal about it, see how it works out for you in this week. Let me see. Be fearless and bold. Yeah, what I get to is this is about showing your true self and not hiding who you are, not trying to fit in. You're meant to continue to step out. You're meant to stand out and be seen, but also I guess it's also something like, I know when to speak and when to take a step back. Should I get in an argument with someone, or is it prosperous to me if I get in a debate with someone or not? Okay. Because sometimes we can already know, especially with family, friends, or sometimes with toxic environments with family, relatives, work environment. We know that, okay, somebody's triggering me and I might go off the deep end and blow up on the situation. But you know what? It's not helping anything. And you know what? I'm going to end up being hurt in the end if I do that. So what can I do instead? How can I turn the situation around? So I did also hear the word narcissistic. So, sometimes we encounter those types of people, and there's all different types within that category of narcissism. But you may be encountering someone like that, or they have some of those qualities. And for you, it may be, I'm going to educate myself about this type of person and work through it. Or do I have some of these qualities where I'm not being open, where I think the world revolves around me, or I'm being manipulative? Am I going to get real with myself? So for this message, it may be noticing this, maybe within yourself or other people. Okay. And then acting accordingly. Okay, what can I do to resolve this? Or do I need to step away and not be around this person? And with that, I'm going to go ahead and stop here. And I just wanted to say, you guys, I forgot to post this, but if you made it this long in the video, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If you could share, and anybody else that likes this, and then let me know in the comments, what else do you want me to talk about or bring up? I share art on here. I share my crazy psychic stories, weird stuff that's happened to me, and things of that nature. If you want me to talk about what weird things I see going on in the world and then do a reading on it, I'll be happy to do that. I kind of am interested in that myself. I do have a 50% off customer appreciation sale going right now. Just so you guys know, I think it's going for a month, and that's on my Etsy. I do have another website which is still kind of working out the kinks, but it's going to be more geared towards the artwork, the create, like you can get art on a shirt or a print, or something that I made, or for other people if they want to buy that. And with that, we're going to go ahead and stop here. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Everyone that's been commenting, thank you, and let's have a great week.